Today, we're going to be talking about social media and your brain. We've all been there. A quick check of Instagram turns into a 30-minute scroll session, or a random notification sends us straight back to the app before we realize what even has happened. So it's no coincidence, though, that social media feels so sticky and addictive. Social media platforms are built for more than just connection. They're designed to hook you, hold your attention, and keep you scrolling. And understanding the psychology and the design elements behind social media can help you take back control of your time and your mental space. So today, we're breaking down these platforms and how they tap into your brain psychology to create behavior that feels almost addictive. So stay tuned, because this might just change forever the way you use social media. First, let's examine the science of addiction. Our brains are hardwired to seek rewards. At the core of social media design is one very powerful brain chemical, dopamine. It's known as the feel-good chemical, and dopamine is released when we experience something rewarding. Social media platforms exploit this mechanism by giving us small, unpredictable rewards every time we check them. Maybe it's a like, maybe it's a comment, maybe it's a funny meme. The point is, you never know what you're going to get, and that is what keeps you coming back. This concept is called variable rewards. This means you don't get the same reward every time you check your social media feed. It's unpredictable. Sometimes you'll see a new like on your post, a funny meme, or an interesting message. Other times, there might be nothing. This is the same model that slot machines use to keep people hooked. The uncertainty of not knowing if your next pull will result in a reward is what keeps you coming back. And every time your brain gets a little hit of that dopamine from a positive interaction, you're more likely to repeat the behavior. Every scroll, every tap, and every like has the potential to deliver a reward, and it makes your brain crave more. So the next time you feel the urge to check your social media, pause and ask yourself, are you genuinely curious, or are you just hoping for a hit of dopamine? Let's talk about endless scrolling and infinite feeds, because this is another tactic. Remember the days when websites had clear endpoints? You'd scroll to the bottom of the page, and that was it. Well, social media has killed those stopping cues with infinite scrolling, and that's no accident. The infinite scroll feature, introduced by platforms like Facebook and Instagram, eliminates these stopping cues that end the page. It keeps content flowing freely and endlessly, meaning there's never a point in time where your brain naturally thinks, hey, okay, I'm done. Without a clear end, you're far more likely to lose track of time, and you continually chase that next post or that next video. And the dopamine-driven design ensures that you'll keep chasing the next piece of content, even when it's not particularly satisfying. Platforms like TikTok take this a step further with autoplay. The moment you finish one video, the next one automatically begins, removing any friction at all between you and the content. So set intentional limits. When mindlessly scrolling, remind yourself that the feed is endless by design, not because there's anything meaningful out there waiting for you. So let's talk about the next superpower, and that is the power of notifications. Let's say you're in the middle of working or relaxing, and suddenly your phone buzzes and a notification pops up. It's not urgent, but it grabs your attention anyway. Now, this is also no accident. Notifications are carefully engineered to provoke FOMO, the fear of missing out. And social media algorithms analyze your behavior to determine when you're most likely to re-engage with the app. For example, Facebook might notify you that a friend commented on your post hours after it happened, simply because the data suggests that you're more likely to open the app now than earlier in the day. And many of these notifications aren't just to inform you, they're to provoke your FOMO or your fear of missing out. And it just pulls you right back in. And because we hate the idea of missing something important, they work incredibly well. Think about it. A friend tags you in a post. Someone messages you. A group starts a discussion. These notifications create a sense of urgency. It just tricks your brain into thinking, this can't wait. So turn off non-essential notifications because you don't need to know about every like or group post or random tag the moment that it happens. The next thing is personalization and those AI algorithms, because social media algorithms are incredibly sophisticated. One of the most powerful tools is personalization. Algorithms analyze every single thing. They track it all, what you click, how long you hover over a post, even what you don't like, to build a detailed profile of your preferences. And these platforms, they're not just giving you random content. They're curating your experience to appeal to your specific interests, keeping you locked into this feedback loop of hyper-targeted posts and videos that keep you scrolling. Personalization works because your feed feels relevant and relatable, and it makes it that much harder to put down. Whether it's a TikTok video that aligns perfectly with your sense of humor or a Facebook ad for something you didn't even know you wanted, these experiences reinforce that feedback loop. And while this can make your feed feel really relevant, there's a downside. Because personalization often creates echo chambers where you're only exposed to viewpoints and content that aligns with your existing beliefs. And this deepens those beliefs and narrows your perspective. This limits your perspective and creates polarization. So actively seek out diverse opinions and sources of information. Break out of those algorithmic bubbles by following accounts outside of your usual interests. So, in light of all of this, how do you try to take back control? First, remember, social media isn't inherently bad. It does connect us in meaningful ways. It provides entertainment and even educates. The challenge is using these platforms on your terms rather than letting them control you. So let's look at a few strategies to reclaim your attention. First and foremost, turn off non-essential notifications. Not every tag or comment needs your immediate attention, and these things are available in your app settings. So decide what's urgent and just snooze the rest. Second, set time limits. Apps like Instagram and TikTok have built-in tools to help you track and restrict your usage. And it's on the same on your phone. A lot of your apps and your smartphone have built-in tools to help you track and limit your daily usage. Use them, because even setting a small window of screen-free time each day can make a big difference for you. Third, be mindful. Before you tap on a social media app, take a moment to think about why you're doing it. Are you genuinely looking to connect or learn something new? Or are you bored or stressed or procrastinating? Being mindful can help you redirect your energy. Being aware of your intentions can help you sift and shift your behavior. Next, curate your feed. Definitely do that. Unfollow accounts that don't bring value to your life and focus on content that aligns with your goals and well-being. Many times you have lots of different things that you follow that bring you the same information. So control what fills your feed and use that power wisely. And then try a digital detox. If you're feeling overwhelmed, challenge yourself and take a break from social media altogether. Even a short detox can help reset your habits and prioritize other areas of your life. Remember, social media platforms are designed to hold your attention and they use psychological tricks, but you don't have to fall for every move. Social media doesn't have to be the bad guy because you're in control. It's a tool, an amazing tool for connection and learning and entertainment. But when you understand how these platforms are designed, you are now in control to make conscious choices about how you use them without letting them use you. By understanding how features like variable rewards and infinite scrolling and personalization, how they work, you can use social media more intentionally and avoid getting lost in those scrolls. Remember, the best tool that there is for fighting these tactics is awareness. Absolutely. And the more consciously that you approach your online habits, the easier it'll be to make choices that benefit your mental health and your productivity. So, how about you? Have you noticed how social media affects the way you think or how you feel? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights to the psychology of influences. I'm Roberta Fernandez with Mindful Influences. Be aware, resist, and thrive.